Hello, this is Tori with Landio. We are about to show you this 22.3 acre property in Tennessee with road frontage, mature trees, power, and high-speed fiber optic internet. This property offers a wide range of potential options that include building your dream home, having multiple homes, a barn-dominium, workshop, barns, stables, corrals, RV pads, tiny homes, yurts, log homes, shipping container homes, and cabins. There are no covenants or restrictions. There is no time limit to build. You can use the property recreationally, seasonally, or live there full time. You could set up some campsites and live in a tent or RV as long as you like. You can also live on the property in a temporary structure while you're developing it. The land is in a tranquil location, just 30 minutes from the 5th largest city in the entire state of Tennessee, where you will find virtually anything that you need. Just as importantly, the surrounding area is home to lakes, rivers, national recreation, and wildlife areas. These rivers and lakes are desirable for water sports, boating, and fishing. Wildlife in the area includes white-tailed deer, wild turkey, mallard ducks, wood ducks, Canadian geese, bald eagles, red-tailed hawks, barred owls, red foxes, squirrels, and river otters. In addition to this 22.3 acres being the foundation for your future dream homestead, weekend retreat, or vacation destination, this property may simultaneously serve as a base camp from which you may explore the nearly 200,000 acres of publicly accessible land that includes the Land Between the Lakes National Recreation Area. Subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss out on new properties. Since you chose to click that play button, you may have a land dream that remains unfulfilled. We can relate to that feeling, which is one of the reasons why we experience immense joy and fulfillment when we contribute to people's land dreams coming true. And one of the places these land dreams have been coming true is Freedom Ridge. All of the lots in Freedom Ridge have road frontage, mature trees, power, and high-speed fiber optic internet. The soil mapping has been completed on all of the lots, and they have passed their Perc test for septic permitting and installation. Multiple water wells have been successfully drilled in Freedom Ridge with depths of a couple hundred feet, and the cost of these new water wells averages around $15,000. In a minute, we'll hear what the owner of the water well drilling company had to say about Freedom Ridge. But first, let's look at where these lots are located within the Freedom Ridge subdivision. This is a map of the Freedom Ridge subdivision. The three colors that you see here represent the availability statuses. Red is sold, purple is pending, and green is available. There's 42 lots in Freedom Ridge, and as of this recording, 27 have sold, 8 are pending sales, and only 7 are remaining. The 22.3 acres is comprised of the 2 lots at the northernmost point of the subdivision. We have lot 24, which is 8.5 acres, and lot 25, which is 13.8 acres. If we zoom out just a little bit and look to the west, this is State Highway 46. State Highway 46 runs north and south and connects directly to US Highway 79. And you enter Freedom Ridge from the intersection of State Highway 46 and Deer Haven Road. You head east on Deer Haven Road for just 0.8 of a mile, and then you will reach the entrance to Freedom Ridge. You're going to head down Deer Haven Road. Then you're going to turn to the north, and then at the end of the cul-de-sac, you'll find this 22.3 acres. And if we look at the subdivision, this 22.3 acres makes up the largest combined lot size of 2 lots together, and is also the most secluded and private within the entire Freedom Ridge subdivision. And again, there's power and high-speed fiber optic internet already to the lots. The high-speed fiber optic internet lines are run above ground with the electricity lines. And where you see this blue icon right here indicates a water well. There were 4 water wells drilled throughout the subdivision to confirm that water was accessible. Just down the road from this 22.3 acres, you'll find lot 30, which is 4.1 acres, and it already has the water well installed. This water well was drilled to a depth of around 220 feet and produces approximately 5 to 8 gallons per minute. And here's what the owner of the water well drilling company had to say about his experience at Freedom Ridge.
Well, I was kind of born into the water well drilling business. We drill a lot of wells in western Kentucky, middle Tennessee. Today we're in Indian Mound, Tennessee at Freedom Ridge subdivision, drilling wells for potential customers and customers that's already bought lots in here. And I would say over the years, we probably have 4,000 to 5,000 water wells in the ground from western Kentucky to southern Illinois to middle Tennessee. So here at Freedom Ridge in Indian Mound, Tennessee, we have drilled many wells here, and the depths range from 180 to as deep as 340. It seems like each lot has its own personality. You really never know where you're going to hit the water, but it's usually in that range. It's coming out of a limestone formation, and it seems to be really good water. As far as how many wells we've drilled here on Freedom Ridge, I'm on my 4th right here. On this same ridge, the very next subdivision, I've probably drilled a dozen wells over there. So I'd say I'm probably 14 to 18 wells on this same ridge, and as far as I know, they're all very good wells. Right here in Freedom Ridge subdivision, every well has cleaned up nicely. There's no odor.
If you had one piece of advice you could give someone looking to purchase land in Tennessee and eventually install a water well, what would this advice be?
Well, number one, I would probably have to call Landio. I mean, they've got this beautiful property here. It's one of the prettiest places I've been to drill water wells. I would definitely have to give them a shout. And when you do finally choose the lot that you want, call me up. I'll come out and meet you. We'll look it over. I'll give you my ideas. I'll listen to where you're wanting to put the house and put all that information together and get you a good water well. Land is opportunity out here. It's just amazing out here.
If we zoom in a little bit closer, you can see on the satellite image that the newly constructed roads and the infrastructure is not appearing on this satellite image. This satellite image was captured a few years ago before the improvements to Freedom Ridge were completed. Because as you can clearly see in the videos of Freedom Ridge, all of the new gravel roads are clearly visible. But even though you have the privacy and seclusion of being in this tranquil area, on what many would agree is the most private lot in Freedom Ridge, you're just about a 30-minute drive from all the modern amenities you may need. Because Clarksville, Tennessee, with a population of over 180,000, is just 30 minutes from Freedom Ridge. Clarksville is the 5th largest city in the entire state of Tennessee, but still maintains an air of small town feel due to its rich history. In Clarksville, you'll find pretty much anything you need, including a hospital, Home Depot, Lowe's, Sam's Club, Target, Walmart, several grocery stores, restaurants, entertainment, and professional services. The Clarksville Farmers Market was voted the #1 farmers market in all of Tennessee in 2023, and in previous years it was actually voted the #1 farmers market in the entire United States. The Cumberland River, which is easily accessible just a few miles from the property where there's a public boat launch, flows through Clarksville and also through Nashville, Tennessee, which is only an hour and a half from Freedom Ridge. Known as the country music capital of the world, Nashville is a growing modern city with a rich history. The population is over 1.3 million. In Nashville, you can find anything you need, including an international airport with direct flights to and from most major U.S. cities. Going back to the Cumberland River, showing you that boat launch only about 6 miles from Freedom Ridge, this public boat launch is located in the 8,000-acre Cross Creeks National Wildlife Refuge. The Cross Creeks National Wildlife Refuge offers a great public hunting opportunity for white-tailed deer, turkeys, and Canadian geese. On the Cumberland River, you may enjoy fishing, boating, and water sports. Fishing opportunities in the Cumberland River include largemouth bass, striped bass, spotted bass, white bass, smallmouth bass, river drum, channel catfish, blue catfish, flathead catfish, brown and rainbow trout. In addition to the Cumberland River, the Kentucky Lake and Lake Barkley are both less than 30 miles from Freedom Ridge. Situated between Kentucky Lake and Lake Barkley is the Land Between the Lakes National Recreation Area. This vast publicly accessible area covers 170,000 acres of forest and open lands with over 300 miles of undeveloped shoreline, 200 miles of paved roads, and 500 miles of trails. The Land Between the Lakes is a desirable location to bike, hike, picnic, camp, relax, swim, fish, boat, and watch wildlife. Within the Land Between the Lakes National Recreation Area, there are also licensed hunts for deer, turkey, squirrel, and other small game throughout the year. Within a short drive from Freedom Ridge, you'll find many other recreation areas, towns, and cities, several of which are listed on the Freedom Ridge website, which we'll show you in a minute. To recap, we've been discussing 2 adjoining lots in Freedom Ridge that total 22.3 acres. They are Lot 24, which is 8.5 acres for $125, and Lot 25, which is 13.8 acres for $190,000, which brings the total for the 22.3 acres to $315,000. To view more information, head over to freedomridge.com. Once you're there, click on Available Lots, click Sort by Acreage, and then click Sort by Acreage again, which will sort the lots in descending order based on the acreage. Here we have lots 25 and 24. Click on the image to view the details. There you will find over 100 images of the property and the surrounding area, an interactive map of just that lot, and the property details. Again, there's no HOA fees, no covenants, no restrictions. And for lot 24, the property taxes are $850 a year for the entire 8.5 acres. The property taxes on lot 25, the 13.8 acres, are $1,380 a year. You can scroll down and find additional information, including the distances to nearby cities, towns, and points of interest. You can find more information about each one of these locations by clicking the More Info link. Continue scrolling down, you'll find the GPS coordinates and links where you can open those on a Google map. There are also multiple places where you can find the interactive map showing all 42 lots. For example, here it's just above the GPS coordinates. You can click on that View Map, and that will open the interactive map in a new tab. You may secure these properties by placing a simple $499 deposit for each lot. And those $499 deposits will be credited towards your purchase. To place the deposit, simply click this red Buy Now button. Now lot 25 has been added to the cart. We need to do the same for lot 24, so let's go to lot 24, and then we're going to add the deposit for lot 24. Now that we have the deposits for lots 24 and 25 in the cart, click Checkout. Once you click Checkout, this window appears where you enter all your payment information, and then complete the checkout process. Once the checkout process has been completed, you'll receive an instant notification confirming receipt of your deposits. And this red Buy Now button will then turn gray and say Out of Stock. If you have any questions, contact the Freedom Ridge team anytime. Their number's at the top of every page at freedomridge.com. You may call or text the Freedom Ridge team anytime at 615-375-0245. And again, that number does receive text messages. You may also fill out this simple contact form on every property details page, or do all of the above. If Freedom Ridge checks all the boxes for you, but the 22.3 acres is more than you can swing financially, we highly recommend you check out the last few lots in Freedom Ridge, which are lots 3, 17, 21, 22, of course 24 and 25 that we've been talking about, and then lot 30. Lot 30 is the only lot remaining with a water well. This 4.1 acres with the water well is priced at $85,000. Lot 3 is 4.3 acres for $75,000. Lot 17 is 3.4 acres for $60,000. And then you have Lot 21, which is 6.6 acres for $105,000, and Lot 22, which is 5.4 acres for $85,000. Again, if you have any questions, call or text the Freedom Ridge team anytime. That number is 615-375-0245. On behalf of myself, my family, the entire team at Landio, and the Freedom Ridge team, we sincerely appreciate you taking the time to watch this video and ask that you help us make the dream of land ownership come true for more people by sharing our website, our properties, and our videos with everyone that you know. Thank you, and God bless.
Landio.com